We split 4.4 up into two parts, so I'm actually going to do two videos. The first day we did the determinant of a 2x2 and then Cramer's rule for a system with two equations and two unknowns. So for a 2x2 matrix, to find the determinant, you multiply the main diagonal first, 3 times 0.3, minus, then you multiply the other diagonal, 5 times negative 0.4. So you multiply, this is going to be a negative times a negative is plus 1, you get 1.9. For Cramer's rule, for a 2x2 matrix, we need to make sure that they are in order. That should go x, y equals constant. These two are not, so I need to rearrange them first. They're already on the right side, I just need to change the order. So negative x plus 3y equals 7, and then 2x plus 3y equals negative 7. So I'm going to write the coefficient matrix first. That's my capital D that's going to go on the bottom for Cramer's rule. The coefficients are the numbers in front of these variables. So we're going to keep them in the order that they're in right now. D is the determinant of, the coefficient there is negative 1, 2, and then the y column 3, 3. So we have a 2x2 matrix now that I'm going to do like I did in the previous problem. Multiply the main diagonal, negative 1 times 3 is negative 3, minus multiply the second diagonal, 3 times 2 is 6, and that is negative 9. So the determinant for that is negative 9. Now we need to actually solve for x and y. So I'm going to set up for x. It's the determinant of a new 2x2 matrix. And in that new 2x2 matrix, I'm going to, if I'm solving for x, I'm going to replace the x column. So I'm going to not use the x coefficients, but instead of those, I'm going to put in the constants. So since x is on the left, the x coefficients one on the left-hand side, I'm going to not use those. Instead, I'm going to use the constants. 7, negative 7. You keep y in there, so we're going to keep the 3, 3. And then it's over d, which was negative 9. So we get 21 minus negative 21 over negative 9, which is 42 over negative 9. We have to solve for y also. So when we solve for y, I'm going to replace the y column with the constants. So I'm going to keep the coefficients from x, negative 1, 2. I'm not going to use the coefficients from y. Instead, I'm going to put the constants in. 7, negative 7. Over d, which was the determinant of the coefficient matrix, negative 9. So, main diagonal, negative 1 times 7 is 7, minus the other diagonal is 14 over negative 9. That's negative 7 divided by negative 9, which makes positive 7/9. Remember that you can always go back, because I know that fractions freak you out. You always can go back up here and plug them in and check to make sure that they actually do work.